Greetings friends, Steven here, and welcome to episode 2 of a Gamer Haul. So I've got 5 items that I purchased my latest trip. These all came from a store called Hometech Electronics. It's a store that's been around since the late 80s. My town, they've had a few locations. It was pretty much the go-to place if you were looking for a store that wasn't like a huge big box chain like Blockbuster. They were good for pretty much having a really good selection of movies and games. Like I said, late 80s, so they had NES games to Super Nintendo to, like CD systems and all of that. They disappeared for a while, but they're back now, and I stopped by and I picked up these games. So let's take a look. So we'll start with the Genesis stuff here. We've got Rolling Thunder 3. This is priced at $10. This is one of those games that I don't know a whole lot about, but I keep seeing it everywhere. Like any pawn store I go to or any place like that, any place that sells retro games, I always seem to find a copy of Rolling Thunder 3, but I didn't have one. They had this one here in really nice shape. As you can see, it still has the box. I'll crack this open. The game, the book, it's all pretty much in mint condition. So I was like, sure, whatever, I'll pick it up. It's neat because it even says right here that it's got a Namco badge right here in the plastic. Very spiffy. Let's take a look at the back here. Kind of gives me a Shinobi sort of vibe. My Genesis isn't hooked up right now, so I won't be able to test this out, but it looks interesting. So put that over here. Next up, we've got Batman: Revenge of the Joker by Sunsoft. This one was $5. This is, I guess you could call it a remake of the NES game, which was the second Batman game on the NES, I believe. This is it now, of course, on the Genesis. This was just the cartridge. Pretty good shape. $5. Didn't have it. Bought it. Cool art on the cover there, of course, Batman and the Joker. Alrighty, next we had, I guess I was in a Batman mood, I don't know, I didn't even notice it until after I bought these. They have a pretty good selection of games to pick from. These were the ones I decided on. So we've got The Adventures of Batman and Robin. This one is $10 again. Now this is one of the newer cases for the Genesis, so unfortunately it doesn't have like this pretty sweet plastic thing that they used to do. Now it's just paper, cardboard. So you open that up, you just get one of those. Game goes in there. Sort of crack that out. Looks like we've got a little ad on the inside. Might as well see what else we got here. Bit of lint, nice. Ooh, winner's instruction manual. Well, that's what you want. There you go. Cartridge. Looks like, what is that on Batman there? See, he's got leeches on him. Ugh. Adventures of Batman and Robin. This, of course, is based on the animated series, which they later called The Adventures of Batman and Robin, because Robin was in those later episodes. Alright. Now we'll move on to Super Nintendo here. We've got Smart Ball. This is one of those games that I kind of bought just for the nostalgia sake of it, because I remember playing this, I guess when it was new. It's a so-so game. He plays this blob guy. Kind of reminds me of one of the slimes from Dragon Quest, which we'll be talking about shortly. Basically, you slime around. It's a platforming, side-scrolling sort of game. You can like grab balls and then you put them into the body and then you shoot them back out and all that sort of stuff. I remember one of the last levels was pretty neat looking because it was like a night scene with stars and all that. Pretty easy game, $5. It's nice to add it to the collection. The sticker on the back is a bit scraped up, but yeah, why not, I said, for $5. Now here's the most interesting thing I got. Now this is, let me just, what does this translate to? Tornako no Daiboken, or Tornako's Great Adventure. Fushigi no Dungeon, or Mysterious Dungeon. Now this was the, I guess a spin-off from the game Dragon Quest 4. Now I've got a copy of that on the Nintendo DS here. Of course this was originally on I think this was the last Dragon Quest on the original Nintendo before they put them out on Super Nintendo. As you can see here, one of the characters was named Tornico. He was this chubby dude who pretty much looks for treasure wherever he goes. And this is basically his own game where you look for treasure. See, we got his face here. He's checking out this coin, wondering how much it's worth, probably how much you can sell it for. And this one was made by Chunsoft in 1993. And this is not an RPG like this game. This is more of a roguelike, really. And yeah, Super Famicom cartridge. You had a pretty decent selection of Famicom, or cassettes as they like to call them in Japan. Most of these, I don't know, it's kind of an iffy buy, because most of us don't have the finest grasp of the Japanese language, and that could be a problem. And of course, this is a Super Famicom cartridge, which doesn't run on a Super Nintendo, unless you got something like this. This I got a while ago from a trade. It came with like Street Fighter 2 Turbo or something like that. But it's pretty neat because all you need to do is put your Famicom game in there. Click. And now you can play this on a regular Super Nintendo, North American Super Nintendo. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I'm kind of keen to see this in action, see if it is possible to play this and get anywhere without knowing Japanese. So what I'll do is I'll move my camera over and yeah, let's take a quick look at Tornico's Grand Adventure. See if it's possible to be played at all. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we are in front of my CRT TV, my ancient Hitachi here. Now, let's see what we got. Hope this won't be too loud. Yeah, see, it still mentions Xenix and all that. Pretty reasonable graphics. We'll zoom out just a bit. That's his music. Cute. There we go. Yeah, that is Nintendo graphics there. I skipped it. Uh-oh. So this is what I'm talking about. I selected the first one. He is a big dude. I'm not gonna talk to these people. I don't think I'll know what they'll be saying. Well, we know what the weapon and the item shop are. I just want to see if I can find a dungeon here. Well, this looks like a dungeon right now. Oops. I ate food. Apparently I can punch. So yeah, you get the idea. It's playable. I'm punching a ghost. Yeah, punch him to death. Nice work. Found an herb or something. Yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, I got these, I think the deal was $35 for all of these games. Yeah, but I guess it's a pretty good deal. Normally I'm a bit cheaper when it comes to the games I buy, but, you know, it's good to see Hometech back in business. And I wanted to pick up some games, and yeah, that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and keep an eye on my channels. I'll be doing more of these pickup style videos, and hopefully do more actual gameplay footage, and try and do some more of my game reviews actually in between these Skylander videos I've been working on. Alright guys, well thanks very much for watching, and have a good one.